welcome back to another speed build. My name's Jess, and today I'm building in Granite Falls on a 40 by 30 lot, and today's build is a gorgeous lake house that I really wanted to bring all the autumn energy to that I could. I just really wanted to use colors that evoke fall, and so of course I use a lot of orange toned woods, and you'll see for the siding I pick a kind of green tone, and I think that really just gives such fall vibes. And I'm so happy with this combination of windows I found. I used snowy escape windows to kind of create that screened in porch look, and those base game windows with the shutters I just think look so nice, and I would have never put them together, so I was really happy to discover that. So now we're getting on to landscaping, and landscaping as always will take a little while because I definitely went a little landscape crazy because I wanted this to be, as fall-like as I could. I tried to find all the different plants that really give that color palette of fall. And yeah, I had a really good time doing this build, and it was actually a really cool moment for me because I do have one other kind of autumnal build on my channel, and it was actually one of the first builds I ever did, which was almost a year ago. My channel is now a year old, so I've been posting not as regularly a year ago, but almost been posting, or my channel's been around for a whole year, so that's kind of cool to have this full circle moment of building this house around the same time I built that house. So I don't know, just a cool moment for me that I've been doing this for so long and have created so many different builds. And thank you to everyone who's supported me along the way and found my little channel. It's just kind of crazy. So anyways, getting back to the build, you can see I finished up the front of the house, and now of course got to landscape the pond area, and I'm really happy with how the pond area turned out. I was a little nervous I wasn't going to be able to find plants that I thought would work around the pond that really had that fall vibe that I was going for, but then I remembered we have cattails so those worked perfectly. One thing I wanted to mention is I have been away. If you have noticed, I went on vacation to Disneyland, and this was definitely a nice break from sort of escapism from Disney, just because when we went there, one of the days ended up being 107 degrees Fahrenheit. So it was pretty brutal for that day, and so it was nice just to do a build that feels like cooling crisp, and a little bit tried to erase the memory of just how hot I was when I was at Disney. It was still an amazing time and I had a lot of fun, but wow, the heat was crazy. I've never really experienced something like that because I do live in the Pacific Northwest, and it is definitely we have pretty mild seasons here, so yeah, that was a bit of a shocker for me. But anyways, you can see we're starting in on the interior, and for the interior I just wanted to keep with the fall color palette, and I did a lot of searching through the catalog by color, so this was kind of fun because I discovered a lot of items, or at least swatches of items that I didn't even know worked for this fall kind of orange, red, and yellow colors that I was really looking for. And I'm so happy with how the living room turned out. I think it looks so great. But you can see I wanted to add in a little bathroom. I always think for gameplay it's nice to have a bathroom downstairs so your Sims don't always have to walk upstairs. And of course we're starting in on the kitchen. And one thing you'll notice about this house is I don't really have a unified theme, I guess you could say. It's definitely a hodgepodge of some of the rooms are more modern, some are kind of industrial, like the kitchen. And then I tried to make all of them have a really cozy lived in element. So hopefully you kind of see that going through this build, but I am really happy with how everything ended up going together. I think it really works as a lake house. I can't say I've been to many lake houses in my life, but this is what I imagine one would look like. And I really wanted to add in this little ledge where I could add in a lot of plants, because I just figured whoever lived here would definitely take advantage of all these beautiful windows and all the sunlight that you would get through them. So I also wanted to do a little screened in porch moment, and I just thought it was perfect for a foosball table. I don't know why I've been adding them into my builds lately, but I maybe I want a foosball table. But I thought that would be really fun for gameplay there, if you especially like kind of use this as a vacation house. I thought that would be a really fun element, which also to mention, I did place this in Granite Falls, but there is areas in Brindleton Bay and Henford on Bagley that will like accommodate this build. So you can definitely move it there if you want to use it as more of a house rather than a vacation house. Just so you know, I made sure to check. But now we're moving on to the parents' half of the house, and it is a pretty small room, so I did my best filling it in with the space I had. And I really liked this kind of eclectic mix of furniture that I used by using the island living side tables. I thought they looked really nice, but that actually means we're coming to the end of the build. So as always, I just want to thank you so much for your support here on my little channel on YouTube. I hope you have a great day. Bye.